Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monks Alive. It's going to be fun today. I'm going to have my guest come on in just a second. Got a couple of housekeeping announcements before we get started. One of those is just want to give a shout out to a channel. This is I think Martin is from Ireland, but let me get him up here. This is Soul Trail. If you haven't checked him out, please do. Soul Trail, he's fun. Just hikes there in Ireland, in the UK area, same kind of stuff that we do. So go check out him. And then I got the announcement for my 2K giveaway, and really tickled to see. I mean, so many people. I wish I could give something to every one of you because so many people participated in this, and I felt on one hand really happy for the person who won, and I'm feeling sad that I can't give everybody something. But here is that is not the winner. This is the winner, Devil Dog's Keeper. This is Jamie, and if you this is her channel, but Jamie is. Takes care of Devil Dog down in Texas, and she is the grand prize winner. And I have sent the package to you, Jamie, in the mail today. So congratulations. You should get that on Thursday. And then finally, I think I've said this before, but I am leaving in 2 days. I'll leave on Wednesday morning early, go down to Oklahoma, start this hike going up through the northwest Kansas to the central little town of Galva, Kansas. By the time I do road walk and everything, it's probably going to be around 180, 185 miles. But on this trail called the Cherokee Trail. And here's just a little clip to let you see what's I've got up my sleeve. Well, this is where it begins. About 174 years ago, it was April, and a band of wagons left from Salina, Oklahoma, about 90 miles southeast of here, heading northwest, heading to the Santa Fe Trail, heading west to California Gold. It's almost as if you can hear and see the wagons moving across the prairie.
Wow.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to the Cherokee Trail. And that gets it started.
Well,
the
yeah.
Cherokee Trail, guys. Hey, great to see y'all.
Well, thanks for having us on.
Hi, nice to see you.
Oh man, this is exciting for me. I know it's exciting for a lot of people. Nicole, she said, I will be watching.
Yeah.
So it's good to have
Love it.
everyone.
Thank
Absolutely.
We got a bunch. So what have you been up to?
Oh, geez.
What?
Well,
That's trouble.
Honestly, we had a really quiet winter, but we are
too quiet.
and we are gearing up for the next 6 months at least. We've been booking and researching, and just getting all of our stuff in order. We got a lot of great trips planned, so excited to share.
Gotta go to quick jaunt over to Canada next weekend, and then then we got like the Indiana meetup coming up at the end of the month.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I won't be there for that.
You're not gonna be there?
No.
Trail.
They don't allow Kansas folks to come
Oh,
back.
stop. First of all, I just want to say congratulations on 2K. So yay to you. That's fun.
Thank you.
And congrats to Jamie for being the winner.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was really exciting. Jamie is she like, well, I'm not gonna speak for you guys, but I know for me, I married up, I married way up, and so did Devil Dog. So I will speak for him. Jamie is a saint. She takes care of his stuff. I use this thing called Nightbot.
Yes, we see that in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's sort of like an assistant that does the typing for you when you just are busy and you can't do it.
Yep.
So, and I really didn't know how to do it. So I called Devil Dog. He's an expert on all this stuff.
I love it.
And when I sent him an email, I get this email back from Jamie saying, well, I control his calendar, so you need to talk to me. But she set it right up, and he called me, and he helped me out. So yeah, very exciting.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Well, you do a fabulous job.
She does. She's really good. So yeah. So now you guys, I just watched a video of the National Glacial Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was neat. And it's something that I was going to take. My wife has rheumatoid arthritis, so she can't really do long walks.
Yep.
But I think this is something that we could do together. So at least part of it.
Right.
Yeah, they do have little short jaunts out. I mean, they're like heading out to Hidden Lake. That was like just over a mile.
Yeah.
Mile and a half, I think.
Right. So one of the things, that was our big trip last year that we did. We had a 3-week trip that we went out west, and and Glacier Park was one of the spots where we ended up. And we bought a book on different hiking levels, right? And I know I should have grabbed it because it's a really great reference book. It actually is put out by the National Geographic Society, and it really is amazing. But anyway, what I loved about it is that the couple that we were traveling with are more paddlers than they are backpackers like we are. So we said, let's make sure that we meet in the middle. And a couple of these trails were just really like John's looking for the book right now. You're so funny, honey. Get back in here.
He's like me. He's like me.
Well,
I do that. That's awesome.
Anyways, what we found was not only are the trails that for all national parks are linked up by the levels, they're also done by accessibility. So that actually one little trail that we had was 100% wheelchair accessible.
It's around here somewhere.
So so that was really neat to do. So that's kind of the next level that these like national parks have been up to, which is really, really amazing. But that's just a couple sneak peeks of what we got coming from our our trip. We've got some epic hikes that we did.
Right. So
I'm
we
excited.
Yeah,
I saw your kayaking out there when you were kayaking on that one lake. I mean, it was like a mirror.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that water's it's cold, but it's the warmest. It's the warmest lake in the entire park.
It is. It is.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And it's cold.
But yeah,
Did you say it was like
that hiking book that came with it was a package deal when I bought the National Geographic.
You bought the map.
The map.
Yeah.
Of Glacier Park.
Okay.
And then it was a suggestion, to buy these together, and it was way cheaper, and I was like, okay, perfect, and it worked out great.
It was a really good reference to have.
Yeah, that's neat. That's really neat. Now, speaking of national parks, have you ever been to Isle Royale?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did that. We did that 2 years ago. We did 6 days, 55 miles.
Okay. Yep.
Have you been there?
I did last year. Last year I did it. I went across the island, went to the Menong Trail, which on the northern end of the island.
Okay.
And because there was a lady let's see, I don't know where you guys went from. I went from Houghton, Michigan across.
Right. So did we. Yep.
Okay. And they're at the Rangers station and in a little store, and a lady was in there, and I told her I was going to do the Menong, and she said, "Oh, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. No one has done that this year, and you shouldn't do it. It's too hard." And so I'm thinking, I said, really? Is it that hard? Because I mean, I have hiked a little bit before.
Sure.
Was she a ranger, or just a person?
No, she wasn't a ranger. She was selling stuff in the store.
Okay.
But but I had because I'm a retired engineer from the Army, so I had my little castle on my T-shirt, and so Ranger comes out and he looks at me. He says, "Are you a sapper?" Which is a nickname for combat engineers. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, how long were you a sapper?" I said, "Well, 32 years." I said, "I was trying to figure out if I was going to make it a career or not, and I decided to get out. So I didn't make it a career, but only 32 years." And so he said, "You won't have any trouble. Go for it."
I
love it. I did, and I'm so glad. So glad I did.
What time of year was this?
Yeah, that's a good question. It was July? I think July.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was doing something last year I called Trails Less Traveled. I did a different trail every month.
I like that.
And I did it from starting in Alabama. I did the Pinhoti in January, and then moved over to Cumberland Island, Georgia, and up to the foothills of South Carolina, and then the Fiery Gizzard Trail. You ever heard of the Fiery Gizzard?
But I love the name. I think we want to do it.
Right.
I think it's the best name of any trail I've done.
Yeah,
it's in Tennessee, and it's a neat trail. It's not real long, but it's pretty challenging.
Okay.
Is it on the east side or the west side?
Where was it at?
It's on the east side. It's
okay.
It's like over toward Knoxville.
Okay.
That area.
Gotcha.
Real pretty. I mean, you guys would love it. You'd love it. It's called the Fiery Gizzard because the Fiery Gizzard Creek, and the Fiery Gizzard Creek was where all the moonshiners set up their stills for a fiery gizzard. Why not?
We're in.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's
yeah.
I love it.
We could do that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to get a group there. But yeah, I did a different trail every month. But I loved Isle Royale. Planning to go back there maybe September this year.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, so it's one of the most I think it's like the most revisited national park of all the national parks.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, least visited in the southern 48 and the most revisited.
Yeah, it's like top 5 of least visited. I mean, when we were there on trail, we came across these two guys at Daisy May. Not Daisy May. What's that name? Daisy's, whatever we were at.
Okay.
Keep going. You're so funny.
Anyways, so one guy was there. He was his 38th time, and the other gentleman was his 13th time.
Whoa!
Right?
That's amazing.
Right.
And the gentleman there was been there 38 times. He's seen 24 moose.
So many, like crazy.
And 8 wolves. on his trips.
Did y'all see any while you were over there?
We saw a cow and her calf.
Yep.
On trail.
Wow.
So that was it.
And we saw lots of wolf poop, but that was about it.
Well, I saw 12 wolves
What?
in a pack. Yep. I've got a video, and they were swimming across a lake, and they came out on the far bank, and as they came out, they shook off and went. The rangers loved it.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, they loved it, but I showed them. I guess there were 28 wolves on the island when I was there. Is what they count.
I think you're
and
right.
15 to 1,800 moose.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
I did not see a moose.
Oh, geez.
I never saw a moose.
Okay.
Wow. So, well, the moose population's gone down then.
Well,
I think they were just hiding from me.
Well, I think in the spring they bring their new count up again. So
yeah. So our spring count
when we went
of the year we went 2 years ago, it was 1,900.
1,900.
It was 1,900.
Yeah.
and 14 wolves.
Yeah, which means the wolves were doing their job then.
Well, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They're more than double now. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. They said they split into two packs.
Yeah.
And so yeah, very cool. Yeah,
Fun.
you guys get some of the neatest trips. I told you the question's coming. So are you thinking about trading in your Subaru for a Jeep?
Never.
You're swearing right now. Stop it.
Yeah, it is a 4-letter word. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
I tried. My work truck was in the shop, and they gave me a Jeep as a rental for a weekend kind of thing. And I drove it across state one time, and it killed me. I was uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
Do you have a Jeep? Is that why?
No.
No.
I won't have one.
No.
Yeah.
There you
when
go.
I was a lieutenant, I had a little Jeep.
Oh,
quarter ton Jeep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it called a Willie?
Willies.
Are they called Willies or something?
Willies.
Yeah.
This was after the Willis.
Okay.
Willis was I'm not that old.
Oh, stop it! I didn't mean it like that.
World War II.
I just know that was an army thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were dangerous. They'd flip. They were really bad about flipping.
Jeez. Okay.
And they were. Yeah, I won't even tell those stories.
Right.
They're just yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't want a Jeep. Yeah.
There's some people in the chat saying, "Oh, they have a Jeep," or Nicole's got a Subaru.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, Nicole's got a Subaru.
Yeah.
I don't know what we would go with.
Tony loves his Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Doc's gonna renegade.
Yep. Fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jacqueline's
yeah.
Hi, Jacqueline. But if we were to word change out Jack, I would either get another Subaru or either go with the probably maybe a Nissan.
Oh yeah, you like that Nissan? That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Backpedaler has a Willis, so yeah, that's a classic. Yep. That's a classic. That actually was when they were good. The Willis had a wider wheelbase. They were much better than
some friends of ours. He has a 47.
47. Yeah, and he's restoring it or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's in his garage, and he's working on it right now as we speak.
Right.
Wow, that's cool. Very neat. Very, very neat. So, let's see. You've got several things coming up. I won't try to get you to spoil them.
Okay, no, we can chat. We can totally talk about them. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what you got coming up then?
Okay, so well, we said the end of April is we're going to the Indiana YouTuber meetup. Super excited about that. It's going to be a really big group. I think
huge group.
Chris was thinking about like 60 people, so that's super impressive.
Well, they got the Indiana Overland group is showing up as well.
There's going to be a bit of some more inclusion, I think.
I like that.
So that's really exciting. And
May we're gonna go.
We have 2 events in May.
We're going hiking at the we have a Cinco de Mayo cook-off at the
I love that
Cinco de Mayo weekend.
So it's the first annual Cinco de Mayo Overland Cook-Off.
Oh, wow.
Right. So,
I love it. The first annual.
So our
right. Oh, yeah.
Our friends
This
Live to
will-
Be
this will
Wonderland.
be
This is their idea, and they've like called us out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so to speak.
So it's us and another couple. We're making 4 courses. We have judges, and we're going to kind of see what it is. Obviously, we're cooking Mexican or Spanish, whatever you want to say, but that's exciting.
Yep.
And then we have to start getting our feet wet a little bit because we have some bigger trips planned for the summer. So the end of May, we have like the last 2 weekends booked off. I'm not sure which one yet. But we are going to go and do the quick little Manistee River Trail.
Yeah, do that.
You know, so which is just northwest. It's only a quick little 20 miler. Yep. So just a quick overnighter kind of thing.
Now, are you guys in Indiana? Or are you in?
We're Michigan.
We're Michigan.
I thought you were in Michigan.
Yeah, we're Michigan. So I think it's maybe an hour from us, an hour and a little bit north of us. Nothing too crazy.
2 hours.
Yeah. So do that. And then our big trip for June is we're just starting to plan it and book it. We're heading to Canada, and we're doing the Superior Coastal Trail.
Oh, wow.
So
that would be neat.
It's a 65K rugged lakeshore.
So it's like only 15 miles.
It's not 15 miles. He says that because of the Canadian stuff. It's not. It's so get out of here. It's 42 miles. It's the same length as Pictured Rocks, but it's super technical. And it is all along the lakeshore. So excited for that.
So yeah, well, you have some friends that live up in the Sioux on the Canadian side.
Yeah.
A couple of couples.
Yeah.
And they want to meet up with us, but they might hike a little bit with us, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we're trying to see if we can get a ride from one of them to drop us off at the starting point, and then we'll hike our way back.
Because it's an end to end. It's not a loop. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat though.
I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a good one for sure. Darren said he's making Canadians.
Oh my! Well, we got several Canadians on here. I think I believe Al is on here, and several.
Oh,
yeah, it's
love my Canadian people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and then Nicole said she's going to be there at the Indiana hookup.
So I know. We're looking so forward to meeting so many wonderful people.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't. Well, I always get these trails mixed up and get my schedule all messed up. So.
It's hard. It is hard to hook up with everybody. It's so hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Al is on here. If you guys know Al Chaff.
Nope, but I'm making a list. I got a list of people.
Make a list.
That we're gonna reach out and say hi to everybody.
Yeah, Al is a great guy. And then Darren Davidson. He's another great guy.
We're buddies.
Darren. All right. Oh, yep. Good people. Yeah.
I think you're great.
Now, Colleen, and I'm saying that right because I'm from Alabama, so I put that Colleen on there.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, all right.
Colleen.
Are you're from Canada, right?
I am.
What part?
I'm from London, Ontario. So from Southern Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I was stationed in upstate New York for a while, and we were right across the lake from Toronto.
From Lake Ontario then. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Lake Ontario. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were.
Well, then maybe we need to talk because in July we're actually going, or in August we're going to the Finger Lakes. Are you familiar with that?
You'll love it. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you'll love it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're setting base camp up at one of the fire towers on the west side of the last finger. So
okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll have to chat more about that then. Maybe if you have some good spots or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Just
sure. It's been years, but
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was a young captain. We were stationed in upstate New York.
Okay.
And it was interesting, but the Finger Lakes were beautiful.
Yeah.
And very deep, they're just that glacial activity that just carves it all out. Yeah. This is really neat. So good for you all.
Thank you.
And Johnny, are you from Michigan? Or are you where are you from?
Born and raised.
Okay. All right. And are you considered UP or?
No, we're Lower Peninsula, so
Lower Peninsula. Okay.
we're trolls.
We're trolls.
Well, I'm from Alabama, so I can't say much.
Right?
All of us Southerners, one way or another, we're all, the Southerners have to stick together, whether it's
So
Southern
funny.
in Michigan or Southern in Canada. Or when I was stationed in Germany, the Bavarians, I always got a kick out of the Bavarians because they were sort of like my people. They were the Southerners in Germany. Yeah.
I love it.
And it's so cool. The German army made a regulation that you could not have beer while you're on duty. Well, in Germany, that's almost, that's sacrilege.
Sacrilegious,
So,
for sure.
And so the Bundeswehr, the German army, said that no German soldier could have beer. Well, the Bavarians, they had a fit, and they said, no. Back in the original Confederation, before we were part of Germany, we have a contract that we are authorized to have 2 beers with every lunch. So the Bundeswehr came out with a new regulation and said, okay, no German army, no German soldiers can have beer except Bavarians. And so then the Bavarians came out and said, okay, but we declare all German soldiers to be honorary Bavarians between 11 and 1 o'clock. So they all
started
drinking the beer again.
Perfect.
It was great. It was just great.
Cheers to that, right?
Right.
There you go. They tried to get us, but we just couldn't. We Americans, we couldn't do it.
I love it.
But it was great to watch them.
Very nice.
Oh, fun.
Oh, too fun.
Yeah. It's the things that this world goes through and does.
That
It's
is
funny.
true, for sure.
So,
No.
what is one? I won't ask you what is the favorite, but what is one of your favorite trails that you guys?
Ooh, I bet they might be different.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Mine's gonna be a toss up between Pictured Rocks and Isle Royale.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely want to go back to Pictured Rocks and do it on a different time, because we went in mid-October. And so
because you guys were there when we were up there, weren't
I
you?
know, wasn't that the cutest?
Yeah, we were there.
Oh,
we
we were
just the day before. Just the day before.
You rode in the dirt there by that station, and we were just thrilled. It was But we saw your car. We saw your car out there.
Yeah.
It was just
Jason put a sticker on our car, and
I know that was so cute.
Yeah.
We thought about putting stickers inside the bear box, but we didn't know if you're all gonna stay there.
We were like, what if something happened? You didn't show up. We're like, we didn't want to litter or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's okay. But you got the note, so I thought that was so
Yeah, we got
great.
the note. It was great. Yeah. Nicole was she was off the hook. and we were all just thrilled.
I love it.
Really
I love
thrilled.
it.
So, yeah.
Oh, Nicole just said, there we go. They're going back in May. There's 2 spots open. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
There are.
So yeah.
Yep.
So I'm looking at how Pictured Rocks is at the different times of the season and stuff like that. Like I was saying, peak colors were already passed, but the birch were still holding on to their leaves. So I mean, it was a warm fall day, and it was perfect. So I mean, the sun was coming through, and we were quite comfortable. And
yeah, we were very lucky with the weather, for sure.
That was a great weather. Yeah, we were shocked.
First 2 days of the hike, it was still pretty rough because it was still when I'm saying she, I mean Lake Superior.
Oh my God,
was
it was
just
ridiculous.
still coming down from the storm that they had, where they had 26-foot waves with 30-foot swells.
Yeah, I know.
Well, when we were there, it was calm when we were there.
Yeah, but when they got there,
when you guys got there, it had totally calmed down.
That was on Thursday.
So is Picture Rocks your favorite? It was a pretty good trail.
Yeah, either that, like I said, or Isle Royale. I loved Isle Royale. So
yeah, it's nice.
Why, you got something better?
I don't know, not better at all.
What's your favorite or a favorite?
Pick 2.
You get one.
You pick 2.
I said
he picked 2. I'm picking 2 as well.
2.
Okay. I get to get 2. I get to get 2, honey. Okay. So number 1, I am gonna say Isle Royal because that was the first time that we had really gone ultralight. So we did 6 days. I was 26 pounds in my pack. I was like,
wow.
Yeah, we were
Cool.
like, we were dialed in. It was solid. It was, everything was just so great. But when we went to Glacier National Park and we didn't backpack, but we hiked the Highline Trail. And everywhere we went, we're like, geez, we should have, I wish we had more time to actually backpack, into the park a little deeper. So, the taste of the Glacier National Park. Oh, I gotta get there. We gotta get there and do a backpacking
hiking
trip.
that trail. You want to have like an infinite battery and a 360 camera on your head.
Oh, it's crazy.
Every view and every turn was different, and it was like super picturesque.
Yeah.
And then
that's neat.
I'll just give you I can give you one little snippet because we filmed and everything. But one part of the Highline Trail, you're up. I think you're over 7,400 feet above sea level. But there was a cold blast coming off the tops of the mountains of the snow peaks, and you could watch it literally come over the tops of the mountain and then cascade down like a snowfall. But it was just the cloud cover, and just feel that cold blast.
Oh, wow.
It was out. I mean, I said wow 1,000 times. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful, what a beautiful view. But Isle Royal is number one so far.
Okay. Oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat. I loved Isle Royal. I just my brother and I, Rick, that's hiked with me several times. We're planning to go back again. I think probably September timeframe. We're going to talk about it because my brothers, I was the youngest of 6 boys.
Oh boy.
We had no sisters. So I didn't know what, and God's got a sense of humor because when I got married, we had 2 daughters. I didn't know what to do with it.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, we had a beagle that was a boy, but they neutered him. So I didn't have anybody to relate to. So, it's just, there we were. But we, my brothers, we get together once a year, and we're going to get together in May, just before I meet Tim and Nicole and Jason and everybody to do Pictured Rocks. So Rick and I will talk about when are we going to go up to Isle Royal. So, but I'm excited.
Awesome.
And I love Wind River Range. If you never,
so that's Wyoming,
right?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get the chance, you guys ought to go to Pinedale, Wyoming.
Okay.
Little mountain man town. In fact, it's the home of the mountain man. It was where.
Oh, that's you,
back in.
Funny. Is that over near Cody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that over near Cody?
No, I bet it's north.
No, it's not near Cody. It's more western part of the state and northern.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I've seen it before.
We probably drove through it.
No, we didn't.
Or drove past. I don't know, what was that mountain range we drove through in the middle of the night?
Not that one. No. But I know you've done that. And it looks absolutely like gorgeous. But that's the thing. Is. Do you know what I mean?
Like Vika says, it's her favorite.
It's so hard to always pick a big trip and where you're going to go and what you're going to do. And then with us, like we throw Canada in the mix, like we also paddle. So we have a 1 week backcountry canoe trip planned for September.
Yep.
With my 2 grown boys. So I mean that's another big thing we got going on. So
yeah, we'll be we're going to
we're going to Killarney.
That's it.
Yeah. So
that'll be a 4-5 day trip.
Yeah, 5 nights I think we're doing.
5 nights. 5 nights.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun too.
So it's kind of a hybrid. It's because there's a high peak inside Killarney that you can see for like miles, and it's called the hike to the crack or something like that.
The crack.
Yeah, but you paddle around it. You can get your portages in as well. And then there's 2 sections that we'll be able to hike to.
So excited for that.
A couple of days.
Yeah. Now, do you guys do you take your own kayaks and stuff when you go like that?
No, we bring all our own gear, but the canoes we get from an outfitter out there.
Yeah, so we canoe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, canoe it.
Yeah.
Oh, Is there any are there any rapids or anything that you gotta?
I hope not, because we're not well versed in rapids. So it's mostly lake up there.
We're class 1
Oh.
certified.
So here's the joke. Here's the joke is that I get so excited. I grab my paddle and I go, yeah, whenever they're, and that's the wrong thing to do. You're not supposed to do that when it comes to the rapids.
You keep your paddle in the water and keep paddling.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. Okay.
So hopefully,
I can see that.
I know.
Hopefully in July we're gonna go do a paddling class.
And that's the thing. So just like backpacking, how we try to improve ourselves, you know what I mean? Like going lighter or different gear or whatever that, whatever works best. We're trying to do the same thing for paddling. So we thought if we take maybe some whitewater lessons,
Yeah, there's a place up in the UP company that we came across that does paddling. Instructional paddling for beginners or intermediate or advanced, depending on whatever your level is. So
and I think, the more knowledge you have is the best. Like we even went last spring and we went and got our wilderness first aid, because we're like, if we're spending this much time in the backcountry, it is. So, and we feel really good about having that in our back pockets, so to speak, right?
Right. Because the simple knowledge is the fact that you think like, oh, you're going to need this, you're going to need that. But it's in actuality, with our instructor, he's like, the most common things are going to be sprains, breaks, small lacerations, stuff, like that, sunburn, heat stroke. It's things that in the most common things. It's not like you're going to have, depending on, it all depends on your environment too.
Right. And we've come across people hiking where we've seen them not stressed, but being a little more strenuous maybe. And we've, are you okay? Like, do you need anything? That kind of stuff. So we feel really that your due diligence is definitely there when you have that. So
Yep.
Yeah. When you're out there, to have someone that does know something about it's really, it can become life and death real quick.
Sure.
It really can.
Yep.
My brother and I, we were hiking the Wind River Range. And there's a place, it's just such a beautiful place. You go pretty level. You're around 9,000 feet up when you start, but you go pretty level for about the first 12 miles to this big lake. And then you go up through Jackass Pass. Well, Jackass Pass is 10,500 feet. So you're going to climb, 1,500 feet. And then you come down and then you go up Texas Pass, which is 11,500 feet. So you're going to climb, 2,500 feet in about a mile. So it's a strenuous.
Holy moly.
Dang.
Okay.
But we were coming down, and when you come down on the backside, it's all just really loose and gravelly. And so it's a pretty steep descent. And then we're on these huge, rocks, and I'm walking across them, and I would take my trekking poles and I'd poke them to make sure that they were stable, because I didn't want to ride one of those rocks down the side of the mountain.
Oh, 100%.
But I stepped on one and it sort of opened up and I fell, my foot went through it and it closed up on my foot. And then I fell backwards and I heard it go kapow.
Oh, you
popped. And I thought I'd broke my ankle. I really thought I did. And Rick is there and we're both saying, whoa, what are we going to do? Because we're 40 miles away from anything. And so Rick, he said, I can go and try to be back as soon as I can. I said, well, okay, that's 2 days. I do have food.
Right.
But we opened the rocks up. I pulled my foot out, tested it. I was fine.
Oh, it's so great.
But it's scary. And since then, I've thought about it. Since then, I've been, where am I at? What am I doing? But I'm glad you guys took that course. That's good.
Yeah, so are we. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to start hiking with y'all.
Do it. Let's go. Let's plan something. You got to get up. Well, you're coming up to Picture Rock, so that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah. I can call and say, hey,
let's do it.
Now when you come back up to picture, how much of that area are you hiking? Are you hiking the whole?
Are you guys doing
42?
end to end?
I think we're hiking 40 miles. I think that's right. If
Okay.
I think Nicole's probably still on here. If it
Yep.
is, she'll tell me.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think it's the 40 miles we're going to hike.
The end to end.
Yeah, that's end.
I love it.
Yeah,
I think
It was so beautiful.
Well, in actuality, you ended up hiking probably closer to 44 by the time you go out to the jet outs and come back and get a picture of this and go check out this falls and it's over 40 some miles.
You always have to get those views. And Lake Superior is just man,
gorgeous.
It's more like an ocean than a lake. It just
there's no lie there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's the deepest too.
Yep.
How deep? Do you know how deep Lake Superior is?
It's the deepest freshwater lake in the world. Just how is that for a fun fact?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Look it up.
I'm going to.
Where's all my Canadian peeps, right?
Yep.
I thought there was one over in Europe.
No, there you go. Mark goes hiking 1440 feet.
1440. Buddy. That's insane.
Right on.
That's insane.
There's some good people in the chat here. It's so
great folks. Yeah, great folks.
It's
Jen and Steve, and we got Tony and Jacqueline.
Oh, Jacqueline 1332. Oh my God! Now what's going on? Oh, super good camping. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Everybody's on the Google.
Now, which one of those is metric?
Oh yeah, yeah. How many meters? Come on, let's go.
6,000 meters.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that hiking guy. I think that might be in Russia. There's one inland lake. It's deeper.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Bust out the Google.
I don't know. We'll all find it. Anyway.
Yeah, it'll be. But yeah, it's regardless. It's deep.
Yeah, that's why we like to take the plane over to Isle Royale. Because in a drop of a dime, she can turn ornery real quick.
We did not want to take the boat. We flew. It
was
you didn't?
So great. I took the ferry, but I took the big one, the 3-story ferry.
Yeah,
and it was like a glass. I mean, it's just it was so smooth all the way over and back. Yeah, going over and back. It was just great.
Beautiful.
One of my photographer friends from the local photography shop here, him and his or one of his buddies went over there and took the ferry, and I think they went out of Copper Harbor, and a normal 3.5 hour, 3.5 hour, 4 hour trip turned over 6.5 hours, and they ran out of Dramamine.
Oh my!
I was like, nope. We'll pay the extra money, and it was a 35-minute plane ride.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah,
and it was really cool to get that different perspective.
It was.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice, and that would be nice to get there because that's a long. We took the ferry over, and then we still had to hike to Daisy Farm.
Daisy Farms, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Daisy Farm.
Yeah,
but then one guy. He's a retired Army sergeant major, and we got to be pretty good buds as we going on the ferry over. And he told me, he said, now when you get there, he said, there's 2 trails that go to Daisy Farm. One goes along the lake shore, but one cuts up into the island. He said, take that one. Nobody's going to be on that one.
Yes.
So is that what y'all did?
Yes, we did the same. The Tobin Trail. We took the Tobin Trail.
The Tobin Trail.
Yep.
And there's that interior lake there. It's really pretty.
It was.
There's an interior lake right there. That's where the wolves were.
No way.
Wow.
They were swimming on the far side of that lake.
What?
What lake is that? Is that
I can't think of what lake it is.
Little Chicken?
No.
That's the Chicken Leg is on.
It's on the other side. Yeah.
It's on the end, but
wow.
I can't remember what this one was. But yeah, I mean, you saw something that was low and in the water, and then I kept watching it and thinking, what is that? What is that? And it was cool. 10 and then 2 in the back. And I started watching. So I'm running down the trail as they're swimming, and then they got out on the other side.
Wow.
And was shaking off, and running into the into the forest. But yeah, really neat.
Amazing. Love it. Yeah.
There's a quote that I had to write down. Yasmin from Yasmin Hiking Mission. I
Okay.
think this is her that wrote this to me, but somebody did. It says, "I love the inner peace I feel as soon as I step on the trail. How it takes my worries and stress away."
Ooh,
Nice.
So
it's so
that's
true.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is even when you're packing your gear, you know what I mean. The excitement's building. You know what's going to happen, and
Yeah.
there's just that,
Well,
right? You know,
anytime you get to put your foot in the dirt or on the grass, your attitude changes.
it does change.
It
Agreed.
sure does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Walking on concrete sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just plain and simple. You guys said
So
you said
true.
I mean, if you can walk through the grass. I mean, yeah, it's just like even through like just in your inner city.
Yeah.
You just walk on grass or something like that.
I
It's
know.
like
There's
it's
just
it's
it makes
nice.
a difference. It really does.
So
Yeah.
someone yells at you, "Get off my lawn."
Well, you're not supposed to set your tent up in somebody's
That's
front
right.
yard.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well, this was
In some
I thought
places.
this was his first camping around here.
In Alabama, it doesn't matter because we don't know. But
you're so funny.
yeah, but yeah, it was. When I was started doing the Appalachian Trail, and I had to get off after about 300 miles because we had some family sickness and got off to take care of that. But the Smokies was just so amazing, and there was a fire tower. You're supposed to stay in the shelters on the Smoky Mountains. Well,
Right.
there were so many people on the trail that I had to escape. Again, my introvert was coming out in me, so I had to get away. And on the north end, there's a place called Mount Camerer, and there's an old fire station that was built by the CCC back in the 1930s. And I'd been reading about it, and I thought, I'm going to go up there. So I took the 7.7 mile Blue Blaze and went up there and got there, and I spent the night in that fire tower.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
It was awesome. Nobody was around. It was amazing.
Not to mention a killer
I
view.
just got goosebumps because I just like
it was a killer view.
Imagine
The sunset. The sunset was just amazing, and then I got up early in the morning for the sunrise.
Sure.
And alleys around you, and you see all these little sparkling lights from the farms that were around, and it's like a Christmas tree upside down. Like looking down on a Christmas tree. And then the sun started coming up and changing the colors, and the way you know what that's like, and it was gorgeous. But
very nice.
And I wrote a book called "Schooled by the Smokies," and it's life lessons that I learned while I was out there. And yeah, but it was a lot of peace. And for me, after getting out of the military and some of the internal wounds, there was a lot of healing. So when I read that from her, I thought, yeah, there's a lot of truth, to that, and you guys know it too. So
gorgeous.
Yeah, Grayson Highlands. Have you guys been to Grayson Highlands?
We have not.
No, sir.
No.
Oh, that's another one
we're gonna get is we're gonna meet up with the gang in the Red River Gorge. So that's in October. Yeah. Are you gonna be there?
I don't know. I may try to make that.
So that's like the 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever that is. So we're gonna go that weekend. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, but it's always on the list,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna be down.
Yeah, I think I might try that.
Yeah, you should try and make it for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be down at Red River Gorge twice. We'll have an overland event that is going to be down there.
We're doing the Daniel Boone Byway.
So the Subaru, there's a couple of trails, and the Subi will be able to go down one of the trails, but the other one is very technical, and
we can't do that.
I don't have the clearance.
No.
Yeah.
So we're going down for that that's like a 4-day event, and then we'll be back. I think it's the following weekend, isn't it?
I think it's back to back, or no, 2 weekends. The first weekend is the hiking, and then after that is the byway. Yeah,
gotcha.
Oh, okay. It'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I need a 4-wheeler.
Maybe.
I got a CRV. It won't do anything.
No. Or you can just come in. You can just come and camp with us. It's all fun.
Okay. Nicole put out a video where her and Tim was camping in the back of their Subaru.
Yeah, you see that? That was cool.
A little awning set up.
That's gear or something or whatever it was called. I thought it was pretty sweet. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that's something that definitely would be a good piece of kit to have. But then they nearly got blown away in that storm. So
I know. It was pretty wild around here.
A bunch of our friends that we've had on our show and stuff. Everybody had camping trips planned this past weekend.
Yeah,
and all of them canceled because of that. And
really?
a lot of them were in northern Ohio area.
Oh yeah,
and some couple people in Indiana. They're like,
like crazy.
Nope.
Yep.
We had friends that were driving through. They drove through it, flying out of Illinois, heading south to. They were heading to Tennessee.
That weekend. Yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
They just
did they drive through it then?
They were just like getting clipped on the tail end, but they didn't hit it. They didn't get heavy by any means.
I'll tell you, it can be amazing.
Sure.
Yeah, my nephew or my niece and her husband. They came over Friday night for dinner, and she showed me a little video they were taking, and that's when it hit. And some farmer lost all their topsoil because you could not see. I mean, it was like a dust storm. It made me think of being in the desert in Iraq. That's what it made me think of.
Ooh.
Like a huge sandstorm.
Oh yeah, that's what it looked like. But yeah, that was.
Thank goodness, everybody, your family was safe, so that's good.
Yeah, and but they're it's Kansas. They get used to it after a while.
Sure,
right.
I remember when the first time I was stationed here, when we had tornado warnings. After a year or so, you got so used to it that we used to just climb out on the barracks on the roof and watch the tornadoes come in and lift up over the post and fly across the top of us and hit the other side and take off again. So we were nuts. We were young and stupid.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
I bet you it was cool looking though, but
right?
dang.
I know. I mean,
it was cool looking, but I wouldn't. I don't recommend it. I tell my daughters and my granddaughters, I said, you guys are very fortunate because you get your looks and you get your brains from your grandmother or your mother.
I love it.
My grandsons, I said, you don't have anything going for you.
Man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You got stuck with me. Oh my. Well, it is. No, we still got 10. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes.
Sure.
So let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I know that you guys, you're typically on your side talking to somebody.
Yeah.
This time it's this way. So
I got a question for you. Do you like to canoe?
I like the idea of it. It's sort of like bicycling. I like the idea of it. I don't know. I've canoed some, but not a lot. And I thought I would love to kayak, but if I could be out on a lake, okay. But I don't swim too good, so water's not my friend.
There you go.
Anytime you jump in a boat, you have a PFD on.
Have your life jacket with you. That's right.
I am not ashamed.
Right. Right.
No, we always wear ours.
Yeah, we do 100% for sure. But you're right. So you asked about, being on the other side. So when you asked us to the show, we were just like, the tables are turned.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. And it's exciting,
it's
because I don't know. I mean, it's fun, and we get to share our fun stuff that we love to do,
Mhm.
and we do. So we do have a show, right?
Yep. Backcountry Couples.
So Backcountry
That
Couples.
airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
Eastern.
Yep.
Okay.
So we do that.
Our show is always sponsored by
We have a
Mickwick.
fire starter
Oh, that's
sponsor.
cool.
Mickwick
Yeah.
Fire starters. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're really lucky to have them. And the premise of the show is obviously couples who get to be outdoors and enjoy each other and create memories together.
Yes.
We're in season 2.
Yep.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, I love watching it. I love watching you guys, and
Thank you.
Thank
to
you.
have and to the way you interact with another couple is just, it's really good. So I was thinking, well, my wife would never. You think I'm introverted? She would never.
We treated everybody like we're just sitting around a campfire and having a conversation.
Right. And that we hope that comes across like that for one.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are people who, wait a minute. Chris just popped. He goes, or platonic bros. So, so we have done backcountry bros twice now.
Right. We did. Yeah, we had Carlson and that hiking guy on.
Oh, God.
And then we did the
Knights of Kentucky.
The Knights of Kentucky. Yes. We had Smoky Bee's Knees.
Smoky Bees, not Smoky Bees Natural.
Smoky Bees Natural. Oh,
I like Bees Knees.
All right, it went with it.
I know. But anyway, the whole idea is that
he's gonna hate me.
We just love being able to trip together in any kind of form. And like we always say, we're not climbing Mount Everest, we're not shooting the Rio Grande Rapids. We're not, that
someday.
Crazy. And maybe we will someday, but we're just real people doing real stuff. And we just love the connection that we have. And we love that there's other awesome couples that are out there doing the same thing.
Yeah. So it's just our 4 modalities of paddle, track, camp, and overland.
Yeah. And we've got to meet some incredible people. And not even just, via, the live stream stuff. We've actually met up with quite a few now, like in person. Mm-hmm. And that's just been great too. So, yeah.
So, and again, it's Thursday nights.
Yep.
Yes.
Right? At 7, did you say 7?
Yes. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Time.
And we have changed it to 8 o'clock because we've had some people on the West Coast that, couldn't quite commit to, the 7, which is fine, but we just make that known and whatever. But mostly it's 7 p.m.
We're flexible.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So and is your audience okay?
Say it again.
Go ahead. Is your audience okay with shifting back and forth, or how does
yeah,
for the most part. I mean, we did a poll and it was almost 50.
Yeah. It was 50-50. Because we were just like, is it really like a big
so
of a
they
difference?
Like starting at 7, starting at 8. I said, okay, well, maybe we start at 7:30.
I know, and maybe that's the thing too. I don't know, right?
Split the difference.
So maybe moving forward for season 3, that's something that we do. I don't know, but we always say that if you are a backcountry couple, or if you know one, shoot us an email, or reach out on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever that looks like.
Yeah,
and we'd love to connect and meet new people and share your stories and make new friends. So
it's a lot of fun.
Well, that's what I've loved about this too. It's been able to do that, and it's also crossed communities. So I've got folks that like Al, that he's in Newfoundland, and he hikes, but he also cooks on this channel, and that's something that I wish I could do because I'm a terrible cook. I can't boil water. Trail meals are almost more than I can do. So,
come on, man, you can do.
He's good. It's tough. I sometimes I just get it out of the bag and just chew on it. So
stop it! You do not. You stop. But with you. There is something about this community. This outdoor community is outstanding. Like everybody just is supportive of everybody. And it's fantastic. So
everybody's
and even tonight,
someone's got a question. No one will. Everybody will drop everything and answer your questions and help you out.
So good. Like even
Yes.
tonight, I'm excited to, we are meeting some new people and we're going to connect with
Yeah.
them. And I think it's just fabulous. So
we're gonna have to.
And
We'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll
watch the wee one. You Wesley Webbit.
Okay,
Is that what you were trying to say?
Yes, we're gonna watch the rewind so we can look at the chat interaction.
Gosh,
We do that with ours too, so we can because we don't see everything that happens in the chat, so we like to.
I
go
love
back
to
and
watch the chat back for sure.
There's especially with like Carlson and hiking guys at the.
Oh yeah, I love the banter.
The banter.
You know what I mean? It's so good.
Oh yes,
and it's nice like this because you give us an opportunity. You know what I mean? To come on and say hi, and we appreciate that too. So thank you.
Well, I'm glad you have, and I really appreciate it. We've been, I've had Nicole and Tim on. I've had Kat from Steps by Katja. She lives in Belgium.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple of others that live in the UK, and I think what I'm going to do is start to have some Saturday shows.
Okay.
It's a Saturday special, so I can do it earlier in the day because it's hard. I mean,
it is.
They're going for midnight. I feel very bad about.
Yeah, we had a couple on from Denmark, and it was the same thing. We're just like, ay, but they were so excited, and they stayed up.
1:30 in the morning.
I was like, oh my gosh,
But we've had them on twice.
Yes, and they loved it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They're Subi people too, and Overlanders, and Mona and Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
But you also have your own just a YouTube channel that you do your videos with too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So
and that's
Kuehlest. Kuehlest. Yep.
Yep. And it's great. I love watching y'all's videos. So
thank you.
Thank you.
We really.
What do you use for editing and that kind of stuff?
We currently use Pinnacle. So it's a Windows-based program. So
okay.
So it's a good program and stuff like that. But our poor little laptop is like way outdated and was never ever designed to handle this sort of magnitude of video editing. So we're saving our pennies right now. We're gonna go to a Mac.
This year I bought a Mac Mini. I did beef it up a little bit. It's got 16 gig of RAM, 500 gig of hard drive, but it's a little powerhouse, and it does. I use Final Cut Pro for my editing, and it does everything. So
so I mean the pros with and I've been talking to quite a few Apple people and such, and people that do use it. In fact of you buy Final Cut Pro, you pay with $300 for a one-time fee, but you have unlimited updates for free. As to where compared to Premiere Pro, you're paying $30-some a month, and it's full of bugs. But people still use it, and then you don't have to worry about paying a Microsoft subscription with your Mac and stuff like that for your window, like Word document or Excel, that sort of stuff. There's a lot of other pluses in that, but the video editing, it's like, okay, we need to do some serious upgrading.
Right.
Well, there's another little, I use, and this is what I started with, and this is what I still use a lot, is my iPad. And there's a program called LumaFusion. It's a $30.
I'm writing it down again.
And LumaFusion is a $30 one-time purchase. You don't have to buy a license or anything. You buy the thing. It's a powerful little editing app. It does a lot. That video that I was showing at the beginning of today, that was LumaFusion.
Really? With the whole superimposed wagons and everything? Stop it.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not that hard to do that.
No, we've also we've tinkered with iMovie a little bit.
Yeah, so we're working.
Yeah, iMovie. I was using it at the beginning, and then I switched.
LumaFusion.
Luma, Luma.
Hey, got it. Okay.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah. Hiking guy uses it, so it's got to be good.
Oh, he's fancy pants.
Oh yeah.
Chris has everything.
Of course. Well, I want to be
I
respectful.
can imagine his gear room.
Oh my gosh.
I thought ours was bad.
I know.
Which I just got organized.
Right on.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm envious.
Right.
It's just like it's not like going through shelves and trying to find. It's like, where's the hexapod or where's the water filtration? So I mean, I actually got bins and
got organized.
Oh my!
Busted out the label maker.
Yeah.
Wow, you really did. You got serious about it.
Mm-hmm, he did.
That's cool.
He did good.
Well, eventually, that's a dream of mine.
Right.
But I'm not there yet. Oh goodness. Well, guys, I do want to be respectful of your time. I don't want to abuse it, but it's been over an hour already.
This thing's going time flies when you're having fun.
That's what we always say.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a giggle fest.
Yeah,
you always giggle. No, we really appreciate coming on your show.
I know.
Well, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it.
Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Well, it's been wonderful. I have loved it. I would love it again. I've got one show coming up that's going to be Nicole and Kat.
Oh,
okay.
That will be a blast too.
Yeah, so. Well, we'll watch for that one for sure.
Yeah,
that'll be after I get back.
When you get back, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'll be gone, and and then I've got a couple of videos that'll be sort of in the queue. My videos come out every Saturday. I try to do one every Saturday at 8. I've been doing that for over a year, and it's not the easiest thing.
It's not. It's hard work.
But
it is.
Yeah.
It takes time and effort, and you have to stick with it. And we know that. Like, we have so many videos that we haven't even put up. That's why I was like, okay, we have really
all of last year.
I know. Like, we have.
Well, that's good. I'm excited.
Oh,
that's like
we're actually going backwards. So we're
going backwards, which is kind of crazy.
That may be their best way of doing it.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna try and use something different, something that's a little more, I don't know, maybe a little more reactive. Like when we get out there, I'm gonna try and do most of it with my phone, because we'll either do my phone and the GoPro and the camera, and it's like so many different avenues of film to bring in. It's a lot of work to do that.
Sure,
it is.
Not to mention if we start using microphones,
or the drone or something. Or I was like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
I do. That's what I have usually my Sony for close-ups or good pics or trying to catch birds or something, and like the ducks, that was all done on the Sony. That was set the countdown. I don't know if you saw the countdown, but
it's beautiful.
Those were all. That was a pond here in Kansas, and I took my Sony out and just sort of set up and grabbed those ducks and geese, and they were so funny. So that was fun. But then I gave up my GoPro. I went to a DJI Action 3 for an action camera.
Okay,
I really like it.
It's a company that does our drone.
Yep. And then my drone is what drone do you guys have?
I'll get the Mini 3 Pro.
Mine comes in tomorrow.
Cool. Did you get the same one?
Yeah, I've got a Mini 2, and that's what I've been using. That's what the video, the drone footage, is from my Mini 2. But that Mini 3 just had too much good stuff. I just had to do it.
Oh, it's nice. I'm still I have it all registered and got my I'm in studying right now to get my Part 107 right now. So
okay, yeah, you'll do good. I mean, it wasn't an easy test, but it was not that bad. The charts.
Yeah, I do doing the charts, and I know that there's a lot of weather questions and stuff like that. But I'm part of what's that pilot program on YouTube here that Pilot Institute.
That's what I used.
Yep. Okay. I signed up. I paid for the class, and I've been watching the videos and studying with them.
Oh, that's good, honey.
Thanks. Yeah, that's what I used. I went with them, did it, got it. And that was a couple of years ago, but it was good. It's all computer. I didn't know what to expect. So it was computer based when I went in to get it taken. And then the charts to read on a computer screen were a little more challenging than I liked. So
Okay.
Gotcha.
but I did it all right. It was okay. You'll be fine.
I think I do. I just got to study.
You just got to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much. Everybody has loved it, and I have too. This has been fun. So
It has been super
It
fun.
has. It's super. It's been our pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having us. And have fun on your upcoming trip. Excited to watch and see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I think it's going to be really fun. I plan to camp every night where the wagon trains camped.
Okay.
And I have their diaries, so I can read.
How many miles were they going in between stops?
Right about 15 to 20.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. I'll do 15 to 20.
That's awesome.
I'll be walking. So.
And I feel like we might meet up in Michigan, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or something.
That'd be awesome.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. I'm eager to hear more about this trail that you're getting ready to do.
I know. So or maybe we have to meet in the middle somewhere. I don't know what that is, but we'll have to look into that or something. All right.
We can do that.
I love it.
Do that. You guys could come to Kansas. There's some pretty cool trails here too.
Okay. Sounds good.
There's some. It's not just a pancake. There's some really challenging stuff if you like that. Some neat rock formations. There's a place out west called Monument Rocks, and you just driving. It's like you're driving through the desert, just flat, and all of a sudden these monumental rocks sticking out of the earth, and they're arches. There's just all kinds of formations on them.
Beautiful.
Really pretty. So I'm going to go out there.
Awesome.
Do some of that. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I will let you go, but thank you. And
you are so welcome.
You're very welcome.
Maybe we could do this again.
Sounds good.
Sure. Just let us know.
Yep.
I will. All right. Good. Well, stay safe.
Stay
healthy.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
You got it.
God bless you guys. Thanks a lot.
Hey, y'all too.
Thank you so much, Dan.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
See ya.